Hello everybody and welcome back to LEGO Empire. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of my biggest LEGO Star Wars hot takes. Now, originally this video was going to be about episode 9 sets because I really love how a lot of those sets were designed and how they look, but upon checking the price per piece for a lot of those, they look pretty bad and the minifigure value isn't exactly there for many of them. So I went to its predecessor, episode 8, and I found much better results. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So first up, I want to talk about the Ankh 2 Island Training. It's a very cheap set for kids where kids can obviously recreate all of the training scenes from episode 8 with Rey and an exclusive Luke Skywalker minifigure. You also get a Porg and the the place where Chewbacca is cooking up a Porg while the other Porgs watch. So you get a very good value for any kids that want to have some awesome play features, and the build itself isn't even bad if you want to display it, and you could army build the set, kind of create the entire island if you wanted to. I'm not going to be going through every single set individually, but if there's a standout set, I'll talk about it. And the Ankh 2 Island Training represents how a few of these sets in the episode 8 set wave are. They're very nice, small sets that a kid can afford that are really cool for play, such as the Resistance Mobile Attack Pod. That is a very, very cool set, and it's pretty cheap. And it comes with 2 of the main hero characters from the movie, as well as BB-8, so you can recreate some scenes there for a very cheap price. Now, as far as cheap sets go, we cannot not talk about Battle Packs. Battle Packs, they're pretty solid for the episode 8 lineup, and I'm not going to lie to you and say they were the best ever, because they weren't, but the battle pack we got was pretty solid with the First Order Specialist battle pack. And now the 2 officer figures in the set aren't great. A lot of people don't like those in battle packs, and I am someone who I'm not a huge fan of them, but I don't hate them either. But the First Order Executioner Stormtroopers we got in this set were absolutely awesome. Love the look of these guys, and they are exclusive to this set. Now, apart from really cheap sets that a lot of kids can afford, what do we have for adults here? So we have some buildable figures. This is back when the buildable figure line was really heating up with a ton of buildable figures every year for LEGO Star Wars. So if you were into buildable figures, you were sitting pretty well with things like a Praetorian Guard, Chewbacca, and even an elite TIE Fighter pilot, which I think is one of the better looking buildable figures. But if you're looking for one of those huge play scale sets, there's a lot for you here, right? First of all, we have something cool like the First Order Heavy Assault Walker, which takes a classic set, the AT-AT, and just soups it up. And for an extra $10, you get a beefed up version of an AT-AT with, again, pretty decent minifigures. I mean, it's not completely stand out from every other LEGO Star Wars set, not super unique, but the figures we do get in this set aren't bad either. They're pretty dang good for what you're getting, and you're not really getting this set for the minifigures. And this set, I think, was supposed to be combined with a very similar set, Defensive Crate, which comes with about the same amount of minifigures, actually I think 1 extra minifigure, and also your Resistance side of the battle. So you get the ATM6 set, and then you also get the Defensive Crate set, you know, for $230, which, you know, you might be thinking, hey, that's a lot of money, but that's pretty much the same as UCS sets are nowadays, like the UCS X-Wing. So for only $230, you can get the ultimate, you know, battle from episode 8 with the Resistance side of the battle and the Walker side of the battle. And if you buy both sets, you have a pretty decent lineup for each side, and it'll be pretty balanced if you want to have, if you want to play and have a little fight. Oh, I also forgot there was a much better battle pack in this wave, the Elite Praetorian Guard battle pack, which if you didn't want to go and buy Snoke's Throne Room, which is another pretty good set, it was kind of overpriced at the time, but it's really good. If you didn't want to go and buy that set, for example, if a kid couldn't really afford to go and get that set, or he wanted more Praetorian Guards, there's an Elite Praetorian Guard battle pack that comes with 2 regular Praetorian Guards, a kind of different variant of a Praetorian Guard to differentiate a little bit, and then we also get a First Order Stormtrooper in here, which is, I really like that LEGO didn't just make, 4 Praetorian Guards. That would have been too much. This set also has an amazing build with a stand with 2 Praetorian Guards. They can train on there, and you can actually spin them around, and then we also have a training droid that has a lightsaber and a blaster. So it is just an amazing battle pack. Definitely one of my favorite battle packs from LEGO Star Wars as a whole. Now, another huge playscale set that I just cannot fail to mention is the First Order Star Destroyer. It is very similar to an Imperial Star Destroyer, but it has a slightly different design, and the minifigures for the set are super solid in my opinion. You get a hologram, you get Supreme Leader Snoke, 2 First Order Stormtroopers, and I believe one of them has a special pauldron. You get a First Order officer, of course, because you have to have someone command the ship, and then you get a First Order technician or whatever to, control, or not control the ship, but run the ship. And then another thing that isn't really included as a minifigure, LEGO doesn't count it as a minifigure, but it is that cool medic droid-esque looking thing, which is very, very awesome. And the interior of this set is just amazing. I think it's one of the best LEGO Star Wars interiors for a build I've ever seen. And now our last kind of set category that I kind of skipped over to get to the big playscale sets, but let's talk about the mid-priced playscale sets, with things like Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter that comes with a few different exclusive minifigures, including BB-9, which is one of the coolest minifigures in the sequels, in my opinion. You cannot go wrong. You also have the First Order Heavy Scout Walker, which wasn't included in the movie, and it's a very cool set to get if you want something that, it's kind of like the blueprints of the movie, but it wasn't really in the movie. I don't know, it just seems like a cool set to pick up. Now, one set that, I just cannot justify being in this wave, that kind of makes this whole wave seem like a joke, just with this set being included in it. You probably already know what I'm talking about. It's the First Order AT-ST. We all know what's wrong with this set. I literally burnt it in a bonfire last year. Yeah, not a fan of this set. I don't really think anybody is. Not bad minifigures, just a horrid build. Now, I didn't talk about a lot of these smaller sets or more, niche kind of sets like Micro Fighters, which I didn't have a problem with any of them. I didn't skip over them or gloss over them because they're terrible. They're all pretty good. Nothing's, stand out crazy about them. I think LEGO did a good job on all these other set concepts, like the foil packs that are, exclusive to Europe, and then you have these mini poly bags, which some of them are weird, some of them are good, hit or miss, The DJ poly bag was really great, exclusive minifigure for a poly bag. We need more of those for LEGO Star Wars. Anyway, with that being said, this set wave is probably one of the better LEGO Star Wars set waves we've ever gotten for a movie. Now, am I gonna go and say it's better than, the Clone Wars original set wave or the Revenge of the Sith, set lineup? No, okay, no. But I think people don't give the sequel sets enough credit because the movies, they suck, right? Their plot, their story-wise, they're trash. So a lot of people don't give the LEGO Star Wars sets a chance, and I think people have to go back and really think, is this a good LEGO Star Wars set? A lot of people, they don't buy the set because they don't like the thing it's based on, and that makes sense. But if you, even mildly enjoy any of the sequel movies, I definitely recommend you check out the sets based off the movies, because LEGO did a pretty good job on them, and they probably sold well at the time of release, but nowadays, I don't think anyone is rushing to go get a First Order Star Destroyer or an AT-M6, even though they are amazing sets. Now, with that being said, that's going to be it for this video. Pretty long video, longer than my usual videos. But with that being said, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like. And if you agree, disagree, whatever, make sure to leave it in the comments, because I'll be reading all of your arguments and all of your, all of your points you have. And I'm sure some of you will absolutely flame me in the comments, and I missed something, and it's just a fatal flaw in the set wave, but definitely make sure to tell me in the comments if I really missed something huge here and I'm not seeing something that you guys are. Anyway, with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day. Peace out.